What is crack-a-lacking my home dogs? This is ATC and I'm bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 commentary today, and I'm going to take this small intro time to apologise for the lack of videos lately. I've been really busy with work, and I went out with some friends on Saturday for like a little fancy dress Halloween party thing, and I ain't really had a chance to make a video, but I've got a couple of days coming up as of tomorrow night. It's when I start my time off up until Saturday, so there's going to be a couple of videos coming out then, so please be expecting them. So let's get into the reason I made this video, and I'm going to talk about holiday traditions. And you may be thinking, ATC, what do you mean by holiday traditions? And I mean, for example, every single Halloween I like to sit down and I like to watch my favourite horror movie, which ironically is called Halloween. And I'm sure that everybody out there has heard of Halloween. It's the one with Michael Myers, the serial killer. Don't know, wears the I think he wears a Captain Kirk mask or something like that. I know he wears a mask from Star Trek of like the model of some guy's face. I think it's Captain Kirk. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. That is what I mean by holiday traditions. And what I like to do on the 5th of November, which is today, is I like to sit down and I like to watch my favourite movie of all time. Never mind what I said about Halloween, that's my favourite horror movie. But this is my favourite movie of all time, and it's called For Vendetta. I'm not sure if everybody's heard about this film, but if you haven't, then you fucking should. Because it is honestly the most amazing film ever. It's got absolutely everything you could ever want from a movie. You know, it's got action, it's got fantastic acting, it's got a love story behind it, and it's got the most badass hero slash maverick slash vigilante person ever. It's a really amazing film, you know. It really does teach some pretty interesting stuff in there, and the film is all about England, and it's set in the future not so far from now, and it's basically about this guy who was in this sort of like institute place, because it's about the government and how they're acting, because obviously in this England is the only successful country standing, and they always say England prevails because England is the only country that's still got the economy working and they've still got everything working as it should be. But that's only down to the government being like they are, just basically being awful, giving people curfews and having henchmen called fingermen which walk around at night, and if they catch anyone out of curfew then they won't be treating you so kindly. And it's basically about this guy that was sent to this place, and he was experimented on, and everybody who went there was tortured, and this was to basically like, liquidise the current population into something smaller so they're more controllable. It's kind of similar to New World Order, or what New World Order is supposed to be about. And there's this guy who was in room 5, which in Roman numerals the 5 is a V, and it's about a guy from there. He gets experimented on and all sorts of mess, and it turns him into some sort of superhuman, and the place manages to catch fire and everybody in it dies, apart from that one guy who was in room 5. And the whole plot of the movie is about him trying to sort of get a revenge. You know, he's holding a vendetta against all the people, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I don't want to ruin this film if you haven't seen it. But a lot of the higher people in the government and the hierarchy set of people were in some way involved in the way that he became who he was in the whole like detention centre and stuff like that. And it's just all about him getting revenge, but he's also trying to show the masses that they shouldn't be afraid of their government, and that the government should actually be afraid of them, because without a government we would be fine, but without us the government would be nothing. You can kind of imagine the whole population as a pyramid, and you get the smaller working class people like me on the bottom of this pyramid, and you get the higher people like the government and stuff like that at the top of the pyramid. And what would happen if you would take the blocks off the top of the pyramid? The bottom would still stay standing, but if you took the bottom of the pyramid away, the top would collapse. And the film is morally about him trying to show everybody that they can stand up to their government and there's nothing that they could do about it. And it is a really enlightening film, and there are some bits in there that make you think, you know, like, wow, that it really does make sense. And you should know who Anonymous are. Anonymous are like the freedom fighters of the internet, and they like to stop all this bullshit that's going on. And they all wear the V for Vendetta Guy Fawkes masks. The reason for this is obviously in the film, V is what his name is, codename V. He wears a Guy Fawkes mask, and his whole plot is to blow up the Houses of Parliament and finish off what Guy Fawkes did. And he's not doing this just because he likes the adrenaline. He's an anarchist. He wants to put England into anarchy and to show them how it really is. And it really is an amazing film, and I'm trying too much not to give a lot of it away. I mean, it's quite a long film. I think it's about 2.5 hours, if I'm correct. I really can't remember on that one, but it is an absolutely fantastic film. So that is my plan for tonight. I am watching V for Vendetta. I'm going to sit down with a cold beverage and enjoy, because it truly is a masterpiece of a film. Not many people, well, some people may not agree with me, but I agree with myself, and I trust that I've made a good decision on choosing this film as my all-time favourite film. So this is about it for this video, guys. I'm sorry if you was bored by this commentary, but if I'm honest, I really have enjoyed doing this. I've had no troubles making this commentary. I've just spoke all the way through, motherfucker. So I hope you all have a lovely 5th of November, and I shall be seeing you all soon. Take care, guys. See you later.